6 to 9 months is a very exciting time for you and your baby. Your baby can now see in color. They can also see in 3D. Your baby is officially sitting up. Your baby has mastered the art of rolling over. They might be even scooting, trying to crawl. It is time to baby proof your house. What I would recommend is that you pick specific areas where you're gonna allow your baby to be on the floor and crawl, whether it's the living room or your bedroom floor. At least once a day, you're gonna crawl on your hands and knees, and you're gonna look for tiny objects, small objects, because your baby is going to be able to see everything. You're gonna be amazed at the tiny stuff that they're gonna be picking up. You're gonna be like, how did you even see that? Next, you're gonna want to get plug covers. This is the ages that your baby is gonna want to be sticking their fingers inside the plugs. I will also recommend that you hide all loose cords, TV cords, chargers. Hide all these cords because your baby is going to be playing with these cords. Please take it from me. Next thing that I would suggest that you get is a playpen. Now the playpen that I have, I love the color of it and I love the way it looks, but I'm not all the way in love with it 100% because it doesn't seem really sturdy. When she turned about 1 year old, 1.5, she looked like she gonna be able to figure out how to break out of that thing like Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats. Let's jump into the feeding supplies and what you're gonna need for your baby during this time frame. Now remind you guys, it's been 12 years since my last baby and things have just changed dramatically, and I want to keep you guys up to date because baby, I be lost. You're going to need to be feeding your baby out of level 3 nipples. Y'all, tell me why I didn't know that the levels, the nipple changes levels. Okay, back in the day, when I had my kids and I was young, I was always just poking holes through nipples. I didn't know if nipples came in different stages, different levels. So if your baby is 6 months, you are now feeding your baby through a level 3. We use Dr. Brown nipples. So with Dr. Brown, you're going to see that number right there. Sometimes with the Dr. Brown nipples, the number is right there on the side, or sometimes you're gonna have to just look on the end, on the rim of the nipple to see what level you are feeding your baby. At 6 months, your baby should be eating level 2 foods, and you should also be introducing level 3 foods for your baby. Next, you're gonna wanna make sure you have spoons and bowls. It don't matter which one you got. I got these out of Publix. Along with this, it comes with a pack of spoons, a pack of bowls. It don't matter which ones you get, just make sure you have that on hand. Dr. Brown has these sippy cup bottles. Now I'm not even gonna cap. My baby is 10 months and I still haven't used it, hence why it's still in the container. But I do highly suggest that you start giving this to your baby at 6 months because it has these sippy cup tops. So whenever you're putting water, the doctor recommends that you give them their water in a sippy cup and not in a bottle. Don't be like me and not listen to the doctor. Listen to them people, y'all. Okay, please listen to them people. Another thing that you guys are gonna want, I found these in IKEA. They're only $1. This is what I use whenever she doesn't finish her food. It doesn't take up a lot of space in the fridge and it just fits her. It's so small, so tiny and cute, and it fits all of her food perfectly. And it's good to travel with these too. It's just nice to just throw in her bag. On this channel, we only talk about what you need, and you need a high chair once your baby turns 6 months because you are going to be spoon feeding your baby. The one I have is just a regular high chair. It's nothing fancy. It's by the brand Graco. It just does its job, okay? It does what I need it to do. It straps the baby in, it has a tray, and I feed her. Also, if you are going to be making your baby's food, you're going to want either a small blender or a baby food maker. Honestly, I use the small blender. I have a small NutriBullet. If you have that, it works perfect, okay? You don't need to go out and buy no damn baby food maker because you ain't gonna be making food forever. When your baby is 6 to 9 months, I highly suggest that you keep some Motrin as well as Tylenol. At this age, they're putting everything in their mouths. They're crawling on the floor, putting their hands in the mouth. So it is common for babies to pick up germs from the things that they are putting in their mouth, and they can catch a cold and fever. This has happened to my baby. I also did read somewhere where they say have Benadryl in the event that they do have some type of food allergy, because you are introducing more foods to them, different flavors. There is a chance where they can be allergic. My baby has had 2 allergic reactions to 2 different flavors already. The next thing you want to keep on hand is disinfectant wipes. I don't know what brand this is, but it is so good to have these on hand, because as I mentioned before, your baby is putting everything in their mouth. So I find myself constantly disinfecting her toys, disinfecting like her high chair, her bumbo seat, anything where she is and it has a plastic cover. Disinfect, baby. Now let's talk about developmental toys. Now that your baby is 6 months, you're gonna want to buy them toys. There's so many toys out there on the market, and you're not gonna really know which one to get. I'm just gonna mention a few because these are important when it comes to their developmental skills, their motor skills, their cognitive learning. So you want to kind of make sure you're keeping that in check when it comes to the toys that you're buying them. Your baby gotta have stacking cups, okay? You had stacking cups when you was growing up, so get your baby some stacking cups. As I mentioned before in the beginning of this video, at 6 months your baby can now see in color. So the stacking cups are perfect for them when it comes to identifying color. They're not gonna be able to stack them. That's not gonna come until later, maybe around 12 months, 11 or 12 months. My baby loves these. She's always just having these and just playing around, banging them everywhere. I don't know what this is called, but something like this. What I love about this, it comes in 3 stages. Stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So 1, this is just helping with your baby learning skills, them just doing this. The red one is stage 2. So, you know, they just gotta do a little turn like that. And then stage 3 it get real complicated. You see all that? This toy right here is also good when it comes to identifying colors. The next thing you are going to want to have on hand is a walker. The one that I have, I will show you. I'm not in love with it because I wish that it raised up a little bit more. I feel like it's kind of too short for her. It was perfect for her at 6 months. I know it is adjustable, but it doesn't go high enough now that she is 10 months. I still put her in it. I'm not gonna buy a new one because she won't be in a walker for too much longer. Now her bouncy, I absolutely love her bouncy. It's so interactive. It has so many colors. It has music, and she loves her bouncer. If you can afford one, or if you can put this on your registry, I highly recommend that you put this on your registry because it does keep them engaged, and it entertains them for a long time.
I almost forgot to mention this sit to stand walker made by VTech. This is another one of our favorites. I love this toy because not only does it aid them in walking, but the activity panel is actually detachable. They recommend that you give this to your baby starting at 9 months, but because the activity panel is detachable, I gave this to her starting at 6 months. And now that she is 10 months, she's actually pulling up on it and using it as a walker. So definitely get one of these for your babies.
Lastly, what I want to talk about is teethers. In my 3 to 6 month video, I did show you guys some teethers there, but I do want to show you 2 specific teethers. I got this pack out of my local Publix. It comes with 3 different teethers. One of them is missing because she uses that one, but the reason why I love this pack is because it comes with 3 different stages. So the stage 1 is to help with the 2 bottom teeth, and when they get front teeth as well. And then stage 2 is when they have the first 4, and then the first 4 at the bottom, first 4 at the top. And then stage 3, this one, which is more hard one, is when they have all of their teeth. The brand is by Nuby, N-U-B-Y. The last teether I want to talk about is this one. This teether I absolutely love because it has the ridges, the same ridges that a baby toothbrush would have. With that being said, when the baby is gnawing on this, it keeps their gums clean, so that when their tooth pops out, it pops out on a nice, clean, healthy surface. I did forget to mention this bib. This is a silicone bib. I love this because it's easy to wipe off, and it also catches the food. That does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to smash that like button because that really helps me out. Subscribe to this channel if you want more mommy tips. It's for you first time moms or you moms who have a huge age gap between babies like me. This channel is just for you because I'm gonna be keeping you up to date on all the tea when it comes to what you need for your baby. In the meantime, I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.